From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
It's a big day here on crypto with incredible great news about the top cryptocurrency coins for you to invest in and the top cryptocurrency coins for you to stay away from. In this recording, we go over the cryptocurrency market this new week as a lot of coins are not following where they need to go. But Bitcoin and Ethereum doing really well. Of course, Bitcoin now at its best levels of recorded history as its futures ETF being traded later this week. All the latest details. We'll be looking at Ethereum and Polygon doing relatively well, but Doge having the big run right today, going up to 25 cents after several weeks of struggling in the 22 to 23 cents. But on a Monday going into Tuesday, this is the second biggest day of the week. And what's going on? Everything else is down. What? Are you kidding me? Come on already. Let's go over what we're going to cover in this recording for advanced and also for beginners. We'll be looking at Bitcoin, which is doing what it should be doing, 61,000. Ethereum struggling on a Monday, 3,700, good, but not like a Bitcoin. What's going on? I'll explain the difference. Synthetic falling back. Decentraland falling apart. Sushi swap. That's sort of the end of its swap. Now time to get into something else. Solana having a nice run right at the moment. And Doge, there you go, 25. Polygon holding in $1.50. I'm happy with that. But Aave becoming a buying opportunity. We'll have the latest details. We'll understand why Doge has finally found that 25-cent range after just struggling for weeks. Why Ethereum is really not getting the benefits of the Bitcoin run. What this Bitcoin run means for Bitcoin and what it means for anyone else. We'll be looking at what's going on with this market, how to make money across the board. We'll show all the details and what's unfolding. The game plan is to make money, beginners in advance, and it starts right now. This is crypto here on LA. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers of YouTube record, fastest growing cryptocurrency channel there is. Like the video and consider becoming a member. 2 shows per day. Mornings crypto live on air at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then overnights crypto starting at 3:45 p.m. Like, subscribe, and become a member. Let's go right into the big details starting today. We really, at this point, now have 3 different cryptocurrency markets. I was calling them 2. Now I'm going to call them 3. What are the 3? Bitcoin is its own market. Bull coins, and then everyone else in the bear coins. It was back several months ago in the month of May where I split it into bulls and bears. Bulls, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also some sporadic coins like a Phantom or a or sporadic, Terra Luna for a week or two there. But those bull coins found their footing about 2 months ago. By 2 months ago, it was very clear those bull coins were coming back. Ethereum and Bitcoin found their footing as Ethereum fell into 2,900 and Bitcoin fell as low as 42,000. But now I'm saying there's a third market. And the third market is just Bitcoin by itself. Why am I saying that? Over the last, I would say now a week, we have now seen that Bitcoin is really in a game of its own, and it's totally different than any other full bulls. We have bears. And why am I saying that bears? Bear means a coin that's not going to appreciate in value. So you're going to buy it and it's not going to go up much in 3 months. And the bear positions I've said on this channel, I'm not changing. Bears can be anywhere from Polygon to a Doge. Why? Because they don't go up enough to appreciate. You can buy a very boring blue chip stock with a dividend and get more money out of your investment than the bear coins that are simply not appreciated. They can turn to a bull at some point, but they're just bears at the moment. They are everything from Sushi Swap, Synthetic, Aave, Decentraland, Compound, Doge, and of course even Shiba I would put in there. But they often have very nice bull runs. A bull run is where a coin just gives you 1 to 2 weeks of great details. It's not a bull coin because if you look at the coin over 1 to 2 months, it's still losing value. You don't want to buy something at $10 and it goes down and stays at $9 for 3 months. That's bear. So bulls are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then some other sporadic coins here and there. But now I'm taking Bitcoin out of the equation. Why? Because Bitcoin has literally done its own thing that is totally different from Ethereum. I think this is the first time in the history of this channel that I can really say that Bitcoin's price movement is very, very different than Ethereum now. It does not mirror Ethereum, and Ethereum does not mirror Bitcoin. Why? Because of the futures ETF. What is this? A futures ETF will start trading this Thursday in America. Why? The way it works is a little bit peculiar. Basically, ProShares and another company have filed for a futures ETF of Bitcoin only that allow you to trade on futures of Bitcoin. When you file that request, then you wait to see if there's opposition from the SEC. No opposition has been levied. So it's not like you ask permission from the SEC. You just file it and hope you don't get opposition. So far, there is no opposition and there's no anticipated opposition. So this is a historic day. And you would think it's a historic day for crypto. It's not. I disagree with broadcast media. They're seen as a historic day for crypto. I see it's a historic day for Bitcoin. It shows us that really Bitcoin is being viewed in a market all to its own. Why are there no, well, there could be other ETFs, futures trading for other coins in the future? There could, but at the moment, there's no push for it. And the price embeddedness is not happening. What's price embeddedness? Well, let's go over this. If you're buying crypto, you're buying stocks. It's the same way. You buy on the rumor, sell on the news. So if you hear there's going to be a new Tesla truck that's coming out for $5,000 that'll change the market. Oh, that's a great rumor. Let's buy the stock. Then when the news comes out, the truck has been sold, it's now available, then you sell on the news because you've already gotten the price run up. The price and rumor for this ETF was embedded in the price of Bitcoin over the last few weeks. We didn't know why Bitcoin was sneaking up. It was sneaking up because of this. Insiders were aware that the SEC opposition was not going to come in, and that's why Bitcoin went throughout these resistance levels, above 42,000, above 44,000, above 47,000. And we didn't see that happening with Ethereum. It showed us that, well, Bitcoin is really in a game of its own. And what did Bitcoin do? It got to 61,000, which is a price level never seen in the history of this coin. It went briefly into the 57s and 60s in May, but it never really did this of its magnitude. And if you look at the movement of the coin, you certainly understand, hey, this is a movement that is embedded in rumor. So the price movement of Bitcoin is based upon the belief that the futures trading will not get opposition from SEC, and that the excitement of it will be at that level. Now, could it go higher? I think it could. I mean, I've always said Bitcoin's going to 100,000, but I really think that people are so excited about this that we could see a much bigger run on Bitcoin. If you turn on the broadcast financial news channels, we're looking at the 7-day chart on Bitcoin. Let's just look at the 7-day chart before we get to what they're saying. Actually, let's go to the 1-month chart to understand how quickly this has been. Here's the 1-month chart, 42,000. It's been less than 3 weeks. Here came the news, 42,000. Bam, the news starts filtering. We did not know what it was. We got to 44. Then, bam, zoomed up to 54. Imagine we went from 44 to 54 in 1 week. That's a $10,000 move. We stayed relatively flat at 54, and then we snuck up to 61 in another week. Yeah. This is as that news was filtering, maybe insider trading, maybe not. You never know with cryptocurrency, but people clearly know the news. And you see how this is run if we look at a 3-month chart. This was a coin that was 32,000 just a few weeks ago. Now it's 60,000. It's double the price. It's not, it's not a huge escalation of price, but look, it shows you where it is. And now let's look at the 1-year chart. Here you go. So back in the summer, it was 62,000, 63,000 for a blink of an eye, but it was basically like a $58,000 coin. Look how quickly it's made this run. So they've embedded that price into the activity of the coin. What do I anticipate? I anticipate the coin's going to stay at those levels. I don't think it's going to devalue. I think that the excitement of this is there. The only way it would devalue is if the SEC comes and says no. How late could the SEC come in and say no? Thursday. So, you're smooth sailing to Thursday and just sort of bite your nails down to the last second and say that? No. Oh, okay, we're crashing. How's $30,000? How's $30,000 a coin sell for you? Yeah. So let's just wait till Thursday. But I don't think they'll wait till the last second. But that is how we're looking at Bitcoin. I don't think it's going lower. I think it's going to stay here and go higher. How high? We got to see the activity of these futures trades. And the thing that doesn't really make a lot of sense to a lot of people is, Why trade futures when you can just buy the coin? And there's been certainly that talk of it. It's the same thing as stocks. I mean, why just buy? Why trade? Why do futures of a stock when you just do the stock? Yeah, it's just some people rather trade the futures, and so I think you will see Bitcoin going to 75,000. I think you will see Bitcoin going to 75,000. If you have it, hold it. If you don't own it, I would be cautious. I would be cautious. I always defer to cautiousness because, let's say you bought it at 62,000 tomorrow, and then it doesn't get opposition. It's fine. It's smooth sailing. And then now that the rumor has sort of settled away and they see the trade activity, then it pulls back into the 58,000. Suddenly you're in a down position. Yeah. It is a very particular situation. I certainly was cautious and said, don't buy it in the 40,000. And you know what? I'm not regretting that. Why? Because 40,000, 60,000 is not much of an appreciation of an asset. It's really not that much of an appreciation of an asset, especially when we're talking about crypto. When you're talking about crypto, you're looking at 200% gain or 300%. When you're looking at 40 to 60, that's not a lot. So that is Bitcoin. Now, why am I putting it in a mark of its own? Because if you look at its chart, it looks nothing like Ethereum's chart anymore. They used to look like the same darn chart every single day, and here is Ethereum. Look different? Yeah, it's red. It's down. It's really down. It got as low as, how low to get? 3,600 today, and this is on a Monday. This is a big up day. Let's look at the 7-day chart for Ethereum. Yeah, worrisome. Why? I'm looking at this. That is a resistance level. Resistance level here, resistance level there. Meaning if we break lower than that, then we could be going back down to here, which is 3,600, or you can going back to here, 3,400. What am I saying? It's a bull coin. Yeah, here's the next resistance level in the 3,600. So it is a bull coin, but it is not a Bitcoin bull coin. Yeah, it is up for 3 months, but I would be cautious. I would not buy here. I would absolutely not buy here. I don't see anything really lifting Ethereum much higher. Solana's giving an extra little pop now at the moment. Great news for that. And then comes Doge. Doge is really exciting because you know what's gone with Doge. It just struggled. Doge was a 55-cent coin before this Elon SNL appearance. If you're smart, you sold it because you would have lost your shirt. It fell into the teens for a blink of an eye after the several market crashes. Then it rebounded into 31 cents during the heyday of about August. And it got to that 31 cents. Let's see when that was. It got to that 31 cents and it just never came back. It's actually out of this chart. I mean, that's how long ago it is. It's almost 3 months now. We have to find the 31 cent. There it is. So the 31 cents was back here. It only hit there for a second and fell all the way down to 20, 21, 22. And it just floundered from 22 to 24 for weeks. It finally got some footing in the last few days to get from 23 up. Look how nice this 7-day has been. Bitcoin, Doge was 23, 23, 23, a little bit of 22. And now it's shot up in one day from a 24 to a 20. Did it get to a 28? Oh, it got to a 28 for a few seconds and then came right back down. Let's look at the 1-day chart. Wow. So it got to 28. It's not, I can't grab it. There it is. It got to a 28 today. Whoa, where did that come from? It got to a 28 and pulled back into a 25. So this is getting very exciting. Started the day at 24, fell down to a 23, zoomed up to a 28, and then came back down into a 25. You know, this gives you a lot of opportunities. Opportunities to trade, opportunities to maybe buy and hold. Because when you were talking about a 23 to a 28 cent move, those 4 or 5 cents are a significant percentage because it is a cheaper coin. What would I like to see? I'd like to see some stability. I would like to see some stability. I would like it to hold the 25 and the week at the 25 or 26. And then I'd like it to run to 28, 29 on Saturday. Come back down to like a 27 and then come back up to a 32 next Monday. I'd like it to sort of hold itself progressively because it's just not done that. Polygon is an example of a coin that's trying to find its foot. It struggled for a long time. Let's look at the struggle for Polygon. Yeah, this was a 69-cent coin, got to $1.40, fell all the way back into $1, and then finally found this 130 range, and then just fell apart again. It was 130, 120, and then the last 7 days really just zoomed. Here's a 7-day chart. 120, 130, 120, 120, and this is where it zoomed. It zoomed at the same time as the Bitcoin news came out. Did the Bitcoin news help Polygon? Some way it did. There's only two coins that I saw tangentially moving when the Bitcoin news came in: Polygon and SushiSwap. Did it hold the news? Well, zoomed to 160, which is great. It got to 154, and right now it's at 150. So I will, well, 147. I'll take that. I'll take, well, yeah, I said I'll take that. Now I see this chart. This is a 7-day. This is the 24-hour chart. It got to 160 this morning, and now it's zooming down quickly. It looks a little bit like Doge. I mean, this big run early in the day, and now it's coming down a lot. I don't want to see Polygon going to the 140s on a Monday. I want it to be 150s on a Monday. I mean, very troubling. Here's Aave. You know what my message is on Aave? Get ready to buy it at 260. Just buy it at 260. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Aave trades 250, 320. 250, 320. It does it several times. So this is a no-brainer. Just get ready to buy it. Let's look at the chart and let's look and see what it's done. Here is the Aave chart. Bam. Where is it? Where we go. 190, 240. 220, 400. And then 260, 270, 320. So Aave can get cheap. Be careful. Aave can fall apart. But I like Aave in the 260s and then sell out of 320. Synthetic. Synthetic, like SushiSwap, is getting a little cheap again, but wait for it to get cheaper. If you traded it good, let's look at the 7-day. Buy at 9, sell at 10. So where's it right now? Let's look at the 24-hour chart. It is 930. It got as low today as 920, I think. So see if you can get into the 8s. See if you can get into the 8s. Let's look at the 1-month chart. Yeah. I know the 1-month chart is down, but it goes to $10 all the time. It goes to $10 here, goes to $10 here, goes to higher than that. It goes to almost $11 here. You get at 8, sell it at 10, that's 20% return. That's an easy trade for 20% return. Decentraland, not doing anything really well. Here comes SushiSwap. You know SushiSwap, 911. 911. That's a coin, what it does all the time. So it's in the mid-range right now. If you sold out 11 in the last few days, good. Get ready to do it again. Do 911. And you want to get as cheap as possible. Let's look out at the 1-month chart. There it is, 911. 911. I think that's what they call it, SushiSwap. It just swaps between 9 and 11. And that's going to be a return. You're not going to get more than, you got to be careful on your sell side. You can't be eating up, hoping you're going to get $11.50, and then it just kills. You got to sell out at whatever you can sell out at. So look at it like 11.10, 11.20, and get out. Don't look to buy at 8 because that ain't going to happen. Buy it at 9, and it's just an easy trading coin. Now let's go into the split screen to understand where this market is, because you now see that we really have a trifecta of a market, if that's the right word. Trifold of a market. We have Bitcoin, we have a few bulls, and we have a lot of bears. And we're going to go into split screen. We're looking at coinmarketcap.com on our left here. We're going to go to the third screen. And first, what's the market doing today? The market is flat. Market's flat on Monday. Bitcoin is up 1.5%, up 7% for the 7-day. Ethereum is down 2%, up 4% for the 7-day. Cardano's down today and for the 7-day. Solana is down today, but up slightly for the 7-day. And there's Doge, up 8% for today, up 10% for the 7-day. Great news for Doge. Luna, which was one of the pop stocks, it's now fallen apart. It's down and down on both charts. So what is the best performing coin today? My guess is one of them is going to be Doge. It is. Doge is number 3. So Doge is up 8% today. Shiba's up 12% today, down 7% for the 7 days. Yeah, that's why I don't like Shiba. I like Shiba for trading. I don't like Shiba for owning. You're going to lose your shirt. Shiba was a coin that was up 131% just a few days ago. Now it's literally down for the 7 days. It's up 12% today. So it's a coin you could trade, but absolutely do not hold and buy it. Buy and hold it. Stacks is up 18% for the day. Tradable coin, there you go. Up 18% for the coin for the day, 27% for the 7 days. Anything else really interesting? No, everything else is relatively flat. Anything really badly down for today? Harmony, a couple of 9% down coins. What's the worst performing coins what's the best performing coins over the last 7 days? Polygon up 18% for the last 7 days. Interesting. Stacks is up nearly 30% for the 7 days. Worst performing coins over the last 7 days. Nothing we really cover on this channel. Airweave is down 15%. So with that, what should I anticipate for this week? What I want to see is I want to see today to Thursday. Hate to give you bad news, but remember, when Bitcoin goes down, it drags everyone else down. Isn't that so altruistic? Isn't that sort of, parasitical, like a parasite? Bitcoin, when it goes up, doesn't bring other coins up. When it goes down, it brings other coins down. So yeah, those altcoins just getting clamored. So if Bitcoin does get an opposition from the SEC before Thursday, expect Bitcoin to plummet and expect the altcoins to literally crash their head out. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But what may happen is you may see the volume of the futures trading kicking on Thursday and saying, it's not so much volume as I would have thought. And that could bring Bitcoin lower and the altcoins lower. I think it's going to be the reverse story. I think the trading will be higher than maybe people thought. And I think Bitcoin will get a nice pop at the moment. I'm interested to see what happens on that Wednesday and Thursday. Last Wednesday and Thursday were quite interesting. You need that Wednesday and Thursday because remember, Tuesday's a bloodbath. Tuesday's a very big down day. Meantime, to learn a little bit about trading activities, watch yesterday's video. And it also covers the whole notion of this ETF and how this futures trading for Bitcoin sort of changed the situation across the board. And with that, subscribe. A 400,000 subscribers YouTube record. I want your father's incredible family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Stay with me with 2 shows per day. Mornings crypto always on air at 10 a.m. and then overnight's crypto starting at 3:45 p.m. New shows coming up later on this channel with LA. Stay informed, stay focused, hit that subscribe button, and stay with